Hello. Welcome back. We're doing the recap of UFC 319. It's just wrapped up. I have to be really quiet, and I'm also in my sitting room. So, this is going to be a really strange one. But, I want to get out as soon as possible. But, we're going to get straight into it, guys. The main event. I don't know what to think of this, because Dricus did survive. I did say he would not get submitted in the first round or first three. I said this would go to 5 rounds, but dear God, it was like I wasn't expecting Hamza just to. His cardio was improved immensely, and I don't know if that was particularly because he was in control and he didn't have to work much during those exchanges, but you know. He just dominated the entire fight. It was like, I don't know how else to explain it. Just held him in a dominant position, got him the crucifix, and just battered him for 5 rounds. And then moments in the fourth, I did say Dricus would be stronger in the fourth and fifth, but he fucking pulled a Dustin Poirier. He had a dominant position. He could have easily got some ground and pound off. He fucking jumped the gilly. Like, goofy shit. What was I going to expect with Dricus? Why did he try submit Hamza? Why didn't he just try get ground and pound? And it was clear in round 5, Hamza was so tired, a punch rocked him. I 100% believe if Dricus did not jump that gilly, he could have seriously hurt him with some ground and pound. But no. Not that mad. I like Hamza. He's not boring in any way. This was just a highly competitive grappling match. It's just when Hamza can't get a submission, he just kind of holds position, and yes, it works. It worked for him. The crucifix, it was just a beatdown. It wasn't boring. It was just one-sided until like the final rounds. Now, when they were on the feet, Dricus was piecing up, but that was for a total of like 30 seconds in the entire fight. So I don't know how to gauge from that. I think Dricus' whole game plan was just try to stay on the feet as long as you can, and if he just gets to the ground, just survive. But the thing is, Hamza wouldn't let him stay on the feet, so it's tough luck. But anyway, on to more promising news. And also, we did pretty badly this card, but hey, some of them are flukes, some of them are robberies. So on to a pick I got spectacularly. I did say expect a lerone Murphy crafty unk knockout. I said my final pick would be a decision for the safe bet, but I said I would not be surprised if Lerone Murphy got the finish here, and by Jesus, he did. Probably one of the best knockouts you'll ever see in MMA. I can't believe it, I just know what the weight concept is foaming right now. He's seething at the mouth. You gotta love it. I knew Pico was dog shit. He lost to absolute cans and made it like he lost to cans in the regional scene. He's gonna lose to Lerone Murphy. But anyway, at least there's some interest in Volk's next challenger. But moving on. Geoff Neal versus Carlos Prates. This is one of those rare cases. I don't know what the fuck happened. They both got the knockout in the exact same way, which is strange. But I don't know. I say Murphy's knockout was better because he was, But Jesus, how rare is that? 2 fucking spinning back elbows in a row? That's crazy, man. Good job, Prates. He says he wants to lean on Edwards next. I would be really surprised if Edwards takes that fight. Like, Edwards will not take. I mean, Prates would stand with him, and Edwards does love people that would stand with him. But I don't really think Edwards would risk it that much. I think he wants an easy fight as a bounce back. I wouldn't be surprised if Edwards fought like Gilbert Burns next. But moving on. Good job, Carlos Prates. On to MVP. It was a good the main card. I know a lot of people are saying the prelims are gonna probably carry. The main card saved this fucking card for me. Just enjoyable fights. The main event sucked, but it was just one-sided. This fight was entertaining, but again, Michael Paige annoying me with his reluctance to finish a fight once he's winning. I always hate that when he just lets them back up. Why doesn't he not try pressure? He always lets them up, and it's not that he lets them up. He lets them fully recover, and then he'll go again. He could have easily got the finish here if he just let him get up and then instantly went for like a jump knee or something. But no, he let him get up and let him recover. This is not a fucking TV show, man. It's boring. It's not boring, but it's just like, come on now, man. He could have easily knocked him out there. And then in the third round, he wanted to get a finish, and then he slipped, and then kind of controlled the rest of the round. Got very lucky. He survived it. Moving on. This one I got dead wrong. Yeah, I'm never picking Asakura again unless he fights another striker. Yeah, I'm just never picking him again. And even then I'd be wincy against. He's just shit grappling. He just has dog shit grappling. And I know it's Tim Elliot, and Tim Elliot is pretty decent, but dear God, man. Fucking hell. Alright. Good job, Tim Elliot, you know. I don't really know what else to say. Just send Asakura to the PFL for fuck's sake. Moving on. Susaka actually struggled. I know it's like round 2 submission, everyone's going to think it's very dominant, but he got pieced up on the feet. Susaka did get pieced up on the feet, and I know he had that leg kick moment, but he got rocked. At the end of round 1, he got fucking rocked. I think Susaka is very good, but he's just way too overconfident, by the way. I'm very sleepy, right? I'm extremely tired, so don't expect full energy for this recap video. But moving on. Gerald Marsh versus Michel Olensik, and by the way, if there's a huge echo in here, my fucking sitting room is very empty. I just wanted to point that out now for anyone that's still interested. Gerald Marsh versus Michel Olensik. This one I called to a T. Michel Olensik knocked him out in the first round. I said first 2, but first round I'll take it. Yeah, just people forget, man. Just if you don't have GM3 in the third round, he's not gonna win. You know, I nearly knocked over my mic there. I nearly had a heart attack. Anyway, moving on. Lupanz had a pretty good performance as well. Very scrappy fight. And Drais did come back in the third round, but I wouldn't really give that round to her. Lupanz did good work in that round. And I think she got the takedown. I think. I could be wrong. Let me just check. No, she didn't get a takedown. Okay, that's... Oh yeah, never mind. That's an Andrade round. Never mind, my bad. But good win from Lupanz. It was still a competitive round, but... yeah, looking at the stats there, that was an Andrade round. Andrade didn't even look bad there. She just needs to fight, you know, less good competition. She's just old. Not old, but like the sport is leaving her behind. She needs to like squash some cans. She's flyweight. I don't really know who Andrade should fight next. They're probably gonna find like some up and coming women's prospect and then feed Andrade to her if the woman no submission game. So just expect that for Andrade's next fight, or an easy win. Who do I think Godinez should fight next? I think she's one fight away from a title eliminator. I don't really know who she should get. I don't really know that many women's MMA that would make sense right now. I don't really keep up with the news and who's free and whatnot. But good win for Lupanz. Hopefully she gets a high ranked opponent. Moving on. This fucking fight annoyed me. I hated this fight so much. Chase Hooper, the astound grappler, decided he was a striker for tonight. He decided he was a subpar striker and the worst grappler you'd ever see. I was actually baffled watching this fight. How do you have a 5-star grappling match with fucking Jim Miller of all people and not know how to shoot a fucking takedown? Now he did shoot a takedown this fight. He just only shot one and gave up and then decided to go on defeat, and he got knocked out cold. Yes, let's strike with the fucking renowned fucking one-punch knockout artist. Let's strike with him. Fucking moron. Good one for Alexander Hernandez, the Mexican Michael Chandler. I think he's actually from the US. The US version of Michael Chandler, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Moving on. This fight was also close. I do feel like Close won it. I saw some people crying robbery. It wasn't a robbery. Close won that fight. It was just, close, as one would say. Rounds 2 and 3 were Close's best rounds, and then I think I don't know, because Close did hurt Edson at the end of round 1, so I think that's a clear Close round. Oh yeah, looking at the strikes, yeah. Okay, so I'd give Barboza round 3. Round 2, it's definitely fucking Close. Fair play. I was gonna try look for something to cry rubbery about, but I just got the pick wrong. My bad. But moving on. This fight actually was a fucking robbery, and the commentators agreed with me. I had a clear Diane Barboza 2-1. I felt she won the first round easy enough. Yeah, easy enough. Dominated the first round. There's no argument. And in the second round, it's 50-50 it was 50-50 for me. And the third round was definitely 100% Barboza's. I don't know. I don't know anymore, man. I felt Barboza won that fight with control time, but what the fuck do I know, I guess. Yeah, good job Silva, I guess, for a fluky win. I still 100% think Barboza won that fight, though. If anyone wants to disagree with me, please let me know, but I do feel like she won that fight. Now, this fight I got really wrong, but Morales locked in, yeah, and I think Alibi just had he thought he already won in his head, like he was already celebrating in his head before this fight went down. He was all smiles heading into the octagon, and Morales just put the work in and improved, Just a domination. It was just fucking domination. I kept getting annoyed because Idris was I think he was just so cocky in his head. He kept going for spinning attacks, even though every time he'd go for a spinning attack, Morales would take him down. Stupid performance, and if he can't learn, I hope he learns, because he's actually pretty good, but if he can't learn to adjust his style, he's going to be fucked in the long run. Good job from Joseph Morales. I see him being a top 15 very soon. I'd say to give him like 2 fights and then a ranked 15 opponent. Anyway, that's been my recap and review of UFC 319. Please let me know what you thought of the card in the comments below. Was Pico the best Bellator guy to come into the UFC? Now, in fairness, he did do well. He did do very fucking well in the first minute, and then, Murphy had his headshot dead moment, as someone said in the comments of my videos. He did indeed have his fucking headshot dead moment. Probably even better than headshot dead. I can't wait for him to split decision Volk. This is what I live for. Anyway, it's been nice. Well done, Hamza Chimaev. Yeah. I can't wait to see fucking MMA Guru and fucking Wade Concept cry tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Ciao, guys.